G'day guys, Disney Dave coming at you once again from Down Under with this week's weekly news roundup. This is of course the week ending February 19, 2017. There's been plenty of news over the last week to catch up on, so let's cut straight into it. First up, it's news from Walt Disney Pictures. Actor, comedian and rapper Donald Glover has been announced to be providing the voice and assumedly motion capture performance for Simba in the currently in production live action adaptation of The Lion King. This will follow on from his appearance as Lando Calrissian in the young Han Solo Star Wars story, set for release in 2018. And in news that will be sure to please Lion King fans, hot off his reprisal as Darth Vader in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, James Earl Jones will return in his iconic role of Mufasa. The Lion King is being directed by Jungle Book and Iron Man director Jon Favreau and will most likely be released somewhere between 2019 and 2021. With the imminent release of Disney Channel original movie Tangled Before Ever After on March 10th, Disney have announced the return of composer Alan Menken and lyricist Glenn Slater, the Academy Award-winning team who wrote the music from the original Tangled feature film. The pair have written an original song, Wind in My Hair, which will appear in the TV movie. Tangled Before Ever After is to set the stage for the highly anticipated Tangled the series, which premieres on March 24th stateside. Disney have begun principal photography on Mary Poppins Returns, the sequel to the studio's 1964 classic Mary Poppins. The film is set to star Emily Blunt in the title role, alongside the previously announced Lin-Manuel Miranda, Ben Whishaw, Emily Mortimer, Julie Walters and Colin Firth. News of the film's shooting at Shepperton Studios in the UK has also brought announcements that Disney legend Angela Lansbury will be joining the cast, and the star of the original film, and also Disney legend Dick Van Dyke, will make a small appearance. The film opens Christmas of 2018. This year, however, will see the release of Disney's live-action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. With Disney aggressively promoting the film, which opens in a month's time, various TV spots and film clips have been released online and on television talk shows, including first looks at some of the film's musical sequences, notably performances by Emma Watson as Belle and Luke Evans as Gaston. And during the NFL Super Bowl 51, Disney released an extended TV spot for the highly anticipated 5th installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Dead Men Tell No Tales, opening this May. In the spot, fans got their first look at Johnny Depp's iconic Jack Sparrow in the film, alongside Jeffrey Rush's Barbossa, and Orlando Bloom's William Turner, who returns to the franchise for the first time since the 3rd installment at World's End, which celebrates its 10th anniversary this year. And now to news from Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios have commemorated the commencement of filming on Avengers Infinity War with a first look behind the scenes video on social media. The video showcases our first look at concept art for the film and confirms Tom Holland's return as Spider-Man, following his appearance in last year's Civil War and Spider-Man Homecoming, opening this July. Holland can be seen on set with Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Pratt, indicating they will share screen time together in the film as their respective heroes. With the digital release of Doctor Strange this week, concept art for the upcoming Marvel Studios films Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther have been revealed in a special feature devoted to Marvel's Phase 3. Concept art includes first looks at a battle between Hulk and Thor on the planet Skaar and Cate Blanchett's Hela, as well as Black Panther's native home of Wakanda. Doctor Strange arrives on Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray and DVD in under 2 weeks' time. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 has undergone audience test screenings, earning an extremely rare and unprecedented perfect 100 score. This score bests any other Marvel movie, with both Iron Man 3 and The Avengers scoring in the high 90s. This comes 1 week after Marvel released an extended TV spot during the NFL Super Bowl 51. And over at Disneyland, the much talked about Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout Ride has been announced for an opening day of May 27th. To coincide with the film's May release. The attraction, in a highly controversial move by Disney, will replace the fan-favourite Twilight Zone Tower of Terror ride in Disney's California Adventure Park. And finally, to Star Wars news. And speaking of Disney parks, Disney has announced it will be opening Star Wars Land at both their California and Orlando parks in 2019, to coincide with the release of Star Wars Episode 9, the final film in Disney's Star Wars sequel trilogy. Construction of the new land began at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World in April of 2016, and will use both previously unused space on the Disney property, as well as some spaces previously occupied by smaller attractions. But before then, Disney will be releasing Star Wars Episode 8 into cinemas, and we finally have a title to put to the film. Star Wars The Last Jedi will be the second installment in Disney's sequel trilogy, and will be released in Christmas of this year. But of course, Disney CEO Bob Iger has already been screened an early cut of the film, and has praised it as the next great chapter in the iconic Skywalker family saga. Though the film won't open until December, film merchandise has been given a release date of September 1, 2017. Disney will release the film's merchandise, including brand new action figures, at the stroke of midnight in their second Force Friday event. As with the previous event in 2015, Force Friday will give Star Wars fans first looks at the film's new characters, creatures, and vehicles. And we've already had our first look at the new appearances of Rey, Finn, and Poe on the newly revealed packaging design template for the film's merchandise. Well, that is all for this week in Disney news, so please join me next Sunday for another edition of the weekly news roundup. If you haven't been around these parts before and would like to keep up to date on all my videos, please, after the jump, hit subscribe. To all my regular viewers, thank you for joining me once again. And to everyone, I hope I'll see you once again very soon. Take care, and I hope you have a magical day.